There are times in Excel when you've got formulas that convert the data into an appearance or into a result that you want to keep. But the question comes up sometimes, do you really need the formulas or do you want to keep the formulas? We've got two situations in this worksheet called salaries. In column A, we've got entries that are all uppercase, and also some of the entries here have leading spaces or multiple embedded spaces, and we want to clean that up. So in column B, and I'll double click on cell B2 to reveal the formula, we're using a function called proper and also a function called trim that essentially cleans up the data. Appropriate letters uppercase, trim gets rid of the extra spaces. So ultimately what we really want to do here is to keep the results as we see them in column B. The wording that we use for this might seem a little strange. What we really want to do is to actually copy the values. Now, sometimes in Excel the word value is used to refer to numbers, but in this case we're talking about ultimately non-formulas. And the way we do this at first probably seems a little bit strange. What we're going to be doing is highlighting the data. And although there is a multiple step process here that we could be using, and that would involve copy and then paste special and so on, we're going to do it with a simple drag, but using the right mouse button. And what we'd like to be able to do is to take these results, not the formulas, and put them in column A. So with the right mouse button, we can point to either the left edge, the top edge, or the right edge. I'll point to the top in this case. Hold down the right mouse button and drag this into column A. As I let go of the right mouse button, here's the shortcut menu, and what we want to do is copy here as values only. Again, in a different way, we could have said here, copy the results of the formulas here, because that's ultimately what it means. And what are we left with here? Simply Baker, comma, space, mark, nothing else. That's not a formula. It's the result that we actually saw over in B2, but no formulas are left here. Now, I want to undo this because sometimes what you want to do is take these results and copy them to themselves. And what we need to do in this case is, again, use the right mouse button, but temporarily drag the data elsewhere and then right back on top of itself. So in one fluid motion, we could drag this either into column C and then right back on top of itself, or up into B1 and then right back down again. So I'll just go up and down in this case. I'll point to the top edge, hold down the right mouse button, drag up, then down, let go of the right mouse button, copy here as values only. So we've thrown away the formulas here. We probably get rid of column A eventually. And so what are we left with here? Baker, comma, space, mark, and all the others are looking in a similar fashion. No formulas are left. Similarly in column D, but here we've got formulas. And let's say eventually we don't need to keep both salaries. So we've got the same general idea here. Possibly we want to simply move this into column C and get rid of column D. So let's simply highlight the data. Remember, these are all formulas here that calculate a new salary. We'll simply, with the right mouse button, drag this data into column C, release the right mouse button, copy here as values only. And there we are. And we don't need column D anymore. And so this idea of converting formulas into values is extremely fast and efficient using this right drag method.